Negreanu playing in every tournament. You're going to see me playing in every tournament. You're going to see all the guys that want to win bracelets, that really care about winning bracelets, are going to be playing in these tournaments. Now, the sacrifice is that we have to go, you know, to Nevada, you know, in the summertime. But that's not much of a sacrifice. I'll be staying at the Aria Hotel, baby. I mean, come on. I mean, all these world-class restaurants there. I mean, the high limit. I'm sure I'll go down there for some socially distanced drinks and cigars. And, you know, and so for me, this month of chasing bracelets, plus I like the fact there's only one a day. You play your event at 3, maybe hop in an hour or 2 late. And if you bust out, you have the rest of the day to yourself, you know. So I'll definitely be working out at the Aria. I'll be, you know, and I know the Aria is taking the most precautions of any casino except the Wynn. So MGM and the Wynn are taking the most precautions for COVID. So I'll go in the gym to work out, but if I don't, I'll walk. But I'm going to try to find a way to hit the exercise bike where I feel safe every day. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Maybe I'll just have to wipe down the stuff I will be touching before I hit the exercise bike. But, you know, I mean, I can even play a World Series of Poker tournament on the exercise bike, you know, so yeah. And so, you know, I mean, so yeah, I think these bracelets will count. I know I'll be, if I want to tell everybody I just won, you know, I mean, I had the whole world stopped. I had the whole poker world stopped. I mean, the people that are paying attention, the insiders, when I almost bracelet in early June in 19. I made the final table 10-handed. I had the chip lead. I think we had 3,000 players in that event, and it was the online tournament.
One thing we will miss, because it's a World Series Online festival, is we'll miss a Phil Hellmuth entrance. There's been plenty. I've been there myself. Well, the 4 years it was in London, I was there myself. You had the Lady Gaga's one year. You had the Caesar. What's been your favourite?
Caesar. I mean, I just got asked this question, so I know the answer. They just asked me. Caesar, man. Listen, first of all, for Caesar, I was in the best shape of my life. So, you know, you can see the muscle definition. I mean, I'm not some bodybuilder or anything, but you can see that. I mean, Norman Chad commented on ESPN that I looked really good in the Caesar thing, and commented on my muscles. And that guy, Norman, who I actually love, and he loves me, but is the most critical of me of anybody in the poker world, complimenting me on my outfit. And it was really fun. 4 guys carrying me in to the sidewalk. And in London, we had an actual you know, chariot with a horse bring me in. But go back to the Vegas one, and I know that they paid. I know that just renting the costume cost $20,000 that I had on. I had a costume that had been used in the movies, and so. You know, and I just saw pictures of the other day, and then they had all of the, you know, the women, you know, who then greeted me at the curb dressed in those white, beautiful, like, you know, dresses and walking. I mean, that was cool. And, you know, the first 2 or 3 entrances, I was really embarrassed. And then I just embraced it because I think it's great for poker. I think it brings eyeballs to poker. It's undeniably great for poker because we bring eyeballs. We're doing fun stuff. Now, of course, the Thor entrance was cool because they showed it for 11 minutes straight on ESPN2. I mean, 11 minutes straight. What are those commentators talking about after a while, you know?
Brilliant. If we had a poker Mount Rushmore with Phil Hellmuth being the first person, the face there, you've got 3 more to join you. Would you be able to put 3 there?
Yeah, it has to be Phil Ivey, Doyle Brunson, and Johnny Chan. The big bracelet winners.
Absolutely.
You know, well, who did I say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ivey.
Those guys those guys are all tied at 10 bracelets, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And all have been, you know, Johnny Chan, people don't know how great he is. Like, he's been playing in the biggest games in the world almost every day since the 1980s.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's only when the young generation gets a chance to play with him, you know, in the biggest poker games in the world, that they say, wow, because they don't know how great he is. And Doyle, up until the age of 83, 84, was playing in the biggest games in the world and winning every single month. And Phil Ivey, you know, great at everything. And so right now, that's the Mount Rushmore of poker. You know, it could look differently in the future. Negreanu is, you know, going to clamor for one of those spots and may well get there. Eric Seidel, another great player who's performed well all over. He's won a fortune in the cash games. Seidel has. He's won a bunch of bracelets. He's won high rollers. Eric is another great player. He's right there. So Negreanu and Seidel are right there. And you know, there's some other guys too, but I think that's enough to mention for now.
Touching back to your bracelets, you've got two in Razz.